In this video, we will explore a new feature from OpenAI. It's called Assistants. We will see what assistants are, how to create one, and how to interact with assistants from your Python code with a practical real example, and how to make money out of these assistants. So, in 30 seconds, what are assistants? Think about it as like custom version of ChatGPT that you can create, but with some extra powers, like you can integrate your own data with, you can connect with other APIs, you can use a code interpreter within, and the real power is that you can access this assistant through the API. So now you have custom ChatGPT accessible through the API, and this is really a game changer. Please focus in these couple of minutes. So let's now create an assistant in our OpenAI dashboard. Just log into your account, and here the new dashboard you find assistants. You can create one with the code or using the user interface. To make things simple in this video and to help you understand the concept, I will go with a very basic example to see the power of assistants and to get started with this new feature. So simply click on create here, and I will give it a name. In this video, I will be creating an assistant that will help me generate YouTube video titles. Not any titles, you will see now what I will do. So I will call it YouTube title generator, and now you will give it an instruction. So this is the prompt. If you remember in the prompt engineering course, we mentioned and talked about power prompts and the power of using the correct prompts to get the best output. So here you will enter a prompt. Then you will select the model. I will go now with GPT 3.5 Turbo. And here we have the tools I mentioned. It's like creating your own ChatGPT with more powerful tools, like using functions, like using the code interpreter, which allows you to read data and files like documents and CSV files and generate based on these files and data. Also, you can use retrieval and you can upload files. Now, for the sake of this example, I will go now with the code interpreter, and I will show you how I will generate YouTube titles based on my own data set. So I click here on upload, and here I have a CSV file containing YouTube titles that I collected and built this data before. Successful YouTube titles. If I open this, you will see we have the title, we have the formula. So we have a lot of titles and title formulas here in this data set. I will tell GPT to read, or the assistant to read this data and generate titles based on these successful formulas. And this is the power of connecting your own data with GPT. This is the real power, instead of just saying generate some titles or something. Now we still have the power prompt that we are going to use. So I will use this prompt. Generate 5 YouTube titles that get the best CTR based on the title IDs provided in a CSV file. This is very important, so I'm generating titles based on my data. Important, the output should be a simple JSON array of 5 titles without field names and without anything else. Example output. So this is some prompt engineering techniques we explained in my prompt engineering courses. If you followed me, I call this the function chain technique, where I force the LLM to generate JSON structured response so I can use in my API. Remember, the next step, we are going to connect with the API. So we want a JSON structured response to use in our tools later, as we are going to see right now in this video. So this is my power prompt. If you want to learn more about these techniques and scripting automation workflows with prompt engineering, you can check my full course. I'll keep the link in the description below. Anyway, so save this, save, and now let's test it. Just click on these 3 dots and test in Playground. So now you can see this Playground is specialized for my assistant. So now we have this assistant. I will simply say topic is, let's say, make money with ChatGPT, and click on add and run. And you can see this is the assistant result, a JSON array of YouTube titles based on my data. Okay, now let me share with you how to connect this assistant with your own Python script. And this is where the real power comes. You can create multiple assistants, connect them all together with APIs, and you have a full team of AI assistants. It's really super powerful. Or you can build powerful AI tools with this new assistant API feature. So simply go here and click on edit again, and you will see this ID. We need it in our code. I will copy it, and to make things simple now for this video, I create a very basic simple example in Python. So we import OpenAI, we pass the API key, enter the assistant ID here. I will leave the script also in the description. Don't worry about anything now, just follow up with me 1 minute. I will go through the script fast. So pass the assistant ID here, and now we need to create a thread. We simply call OpenAI beta threads create, and we get the thread ID. Then we create a message, and then we run the thread with the assistant. And in this function, I'm returning back the run ID and the thread ID. And we have a function to check the status, because we are running, the code interpreter is working, reading the data and executing. So we're going to wait till the status is done. And then after we do this, we check the status. If it's completed, we are going to read the response and print out the response. So we are calling the assistant, waiting for it to finish. When it completes, we print the output. You can see this is still in beta. So maybe you are watching this video after 2-3 weeks. I don't know. This may change. Anyway, I will leave the link in the description, and you can test yourself. Just change the assistant ID and the API key, and you can run and test this basic script. Again, it's very basic. It's for beginners to understand the concept. So I will simply go here, run, or simply terminal, new terminal, and I will say Python and ass.py, which is the script name, enter, and now it will run and call the assistant API and return back the result from the assistant. And you can see here the JSON response. This is really super powerful. Now we have a JSON response from the assistant. We can build a tool based on this response, like I did. If you go here to my website, let me show you this, hasan.com/tools. For example, this is the YouTube title generator. I am generating titles here based on the data I have. So you pass the topic, like make money with ChatGPT, and click on generate titles. And now I'm calling the API, returning back the JSON response and reading it inside my tool here. So using this method, you can build also powerful tools. You can now integrate the code interpreter in your AI tools. You can see this is the result here formatted in my website. If you want to learn how I build this tool also, you can check the link in the description below. I have a free guide for you. So I'm now building more and more tools with the help of the Assistant API. You'll see soon I will be publishing more and more AI tools on my website, and I'm monetizing this. If you open any tool, for example this one, the SEO Analyzer tool, I am monetizing these tools with the PowerPoint system. You can see, so every user has some points. He needs to buy or collect these points to use my tools. So like a mini SaaS in my WordPress website. And you can do the same also if you want. You can build a business out of this technique. This is why it's very important to learn and understand these new concept. And if you want to start from scratch, you can check out my full prompt engineering course, where you can learn how to script and use AI to build any automation workflows like these tools here. Anyway, and if you want another way to make money with assistants, there is a simpler approach, which is building and selling APIs. So instead of building this UI interface using HTML, CSS, or whatever, and building a tool and monetizing it, there is a simple approach, which is simply going here to Rapid API and then publish your API here on this marketplace and sell it. I do this, and now I have, if this is my profile, you can check, I have multiple APIs I'm selling on this platform. You can do the same also if you want. And now with the power of assistants, you can build more powerful APIs, especially if you build something based on your own data, as I do. You can stand in the competition and deliver something really super powerful. If you want to learn more about building and selling APIs, you can check also my full course in the description below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something new today, please don't forget to smash the like button and see you in the upcoming videos.